It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Coming up, we've got a good one here in the AFC, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the LA Chargers. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They start the drive with White, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards on the gain, a great start for this offense. Well, there you go, this offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Minshew. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Third and 4. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On second down, they'll run with White, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Out of the gun is Minshew. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient. Along with that aggressiveness, he's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Pass is taken in by his big tight end. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a first and goal.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Edwards will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable, usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Minshew. And that is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 5. A give for Edwards running right. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
On second down, here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To the air again, Herbert. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Now 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. As they've got it as we resume action. Off play action, it's Minshew. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Minshew sets to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Returnable here for Davis. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw is incomplete.
That that certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
2nd and 10. Herbert now. Short throw underneath to Hurst. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now it's Herbert. Inside the 5 to the 4. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. From 4 yards out, and they're able to add on to their advantage. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because Great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And that's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Davis now to return it. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Open man is Palmer. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
On the handoff, Edwards. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on 3rd down now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
They'll go back to Edwards on first down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Herbert. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Throw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn. You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And this one is right through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it, Minshew. This is White on the screen. He's got room past the 30 and all the way up to the 31-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
First down, here's White. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Minshew. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Minshew's throw there complete to Myers. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 18. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
They'll go up the middle with White. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
2nd down and 6 now. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games have led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep,
run what you do best.
Exactly.
Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns. Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Herbert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. That continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets.
There he goes, right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Herbert. And it's incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
The extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Throwing on first down is Minshew. And this will be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
The Michael Mayer, his intended receiver.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
Here's Minshew. And it's complete to Adams. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
At his own 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Minshew sets to throw. That's Gallup on the slant. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Minshew, 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Again, Minshew looking to throw. That's caught by Myers. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 53 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Short throw to Disley.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Herbert now. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, and en route, going into a little bit of traffic, maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now it's Herbert. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA.
Josh Palmer.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point try now from Dicker.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with White.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Zamir White
A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders get a bit closer.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the third quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
And Minshew will throw for it.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
The Chargers getting set to go.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Edwards.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Back to throw here, Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown, LA! Josh Palmer with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
And now here come the Raiders.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They stay on the ground with White. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
82 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
What we saw there, that's what we know that he can do. He can break tackles and turn them into big runs, and that's what he did.
And what is the buzz phrase nowadays in football for a guy like that? Contact balance. The ability to go through trash, come out the other side, avoid and run through contact, and keep your balance.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Going right side is White. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9.
Now Minshew. He finds his man, complete. It's Bowers. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Looking to throw it, Minshew. Got his tight end, that's complete. It's Bryant. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the Chargers' 7-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score,
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the one. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here?
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Zamir White, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. More from L.A. in a moment. The Chargers ready to take over. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
What a call there on the quarterback draw. You want to spread the field and just tell your QB, hey, find a lane and go. And he's able to get the defense in a vulnerable spot and then take it into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Second and 6.
Looking to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. That is caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad. Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Throwing on second down now, Minshew. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, Minshew. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
78 yards on the ground so far for Edwards. It's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Third down and 6.
Here's Herbert. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance of yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Throw left side complete. That's Bowers. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Slant to Adams. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
On second down, Minshew got his man complete over the middle. It's Bowers. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is White. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Minshew sets to throw. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. That's Gallup on the slant. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Minshew. He'll leave this one for White. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. White will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They run once more with Edwards. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Up the middle, here's Edwards. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. To the right side, this is Edwards.
And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Brendan, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest. They kind of